Hey, folks. Hey, Scores are here at Scores are Central, and we're dealing with day 7 of this virus that the whole world keeps talking about. And I got the milder version of this in the Omicron, and it's still an ass kicker. Let me tell you, um, starting to feel a little bit better, but man, there's something new around the corner. It seems like with this thing. Still not 100%, not even close. Energy level still not up, and just overall feeling of just dog shit. Um, hey, we're making grounds here. I wanted to start here. We went 31 and 23 last night, and I just didn't have the energy to create a video on it. Just got done because I just woke up. It's 10 o'clock in the morning out here on the West Coast, and I slept for a good 13, 14 hours last night. It was really, I mean, I am getting my sleep, that's for sure. But it's just taking a toll on my body. The 57%, which is our high water mark in about a week. Yeah, exactly a week. Uh, so we just had that one night that we were under 43%, but everything else we've been 50% or greater. And um, I think we're turning the corner and we're heading in the right direction. Now, I've only got 10 games tonight, I think. We're going to maybe 11. So we're going to go through and make some picks here. So first game we have is Buffalo at Ball State, and Vegas is saying Ball State is getting 6.5 even at home. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go Buffalo on the road and Ball State at home. And we're going to go into the Mid-America Conference and we're going to get their data. Just a feeling of not everything being clear, you know. Ball State and Buffalo, we do have Buffalo as the better team. So let's do our magic here. So go back here and we're going to say Buffalo. Let's get their overall power rating. And they've played 12 games. Their points for, points against. I always like to double check that 12. Yep, there's 12. Okay, 919. Ball State. And we'll look at their games played on the way up here. 14. So we'll grab their overall power rating, and it's a 14, and get their points for, points against. And it's just gonna give us a score. 1098. Okay. Computer says 7964 Buffalo. So on the same side of the line. Oh, that's it. So Buffalo on the road, Ball State at home. Computer prediction is 79 to 64. And the Vegas line is 6.5. So our play is going to be Buffalo because they're going to cover. That 15 is greater than 6.5, so we're going to win and cover here. Now these two teams just need to cooperate with us. And yeah, it's weird. I don't know why. I have to reset this thing all the time. There, I got to do it here. There we go. Okay, next up, Nebraska at Purdue, and it's a 20.5 line. So Purdue at home, Nebraska on the road, 20.5. All right, let's go. Let's go into the Big Ten. There's Purdue, 15 games. It's 11 games, so we'll get through this pretty quick. 1277 and 999. All right, let's go get Nebraska's numbers. They've played 17 games. Wow, Nebraska's played a lot of games. Yeah, 17, 1257 and 1333. A computer says 82-52 Purdue. 30 point win, 82-52. And so we're going to take Purdue to win and cover. I don't think that's much of a stretch. Next game, Manhattan and Iona at New Rochelle, New York. Okay, that's Iona's home court because they're giving points. Iona and Manhattan. And the line is 14.5. And Manhattan's got some game, but of course Iona is the class of the MAC up there. We'll see how this one turns out. Iona 9.4, and they played 15 games. $11.40, $10.49. And Manhattan. I'll get their games played here in just a moment. It's encouraging to be knocking on the door 60% right now because there's still a lot of the season left. They played 10 games, 10, 7:30. $75.58 is our predicted score. I'll check that. 75.58, correct. So that's 17, so it's a winning cover for Iona. And next game, see, we're going to go through these real quick. Monmouth and St. Peter's, and it must be at St. Peter's, so they're getting 3.5. So Monmouth is another very good team in the MAC. I would say it's going to come down to Iona and Monmouth. Okay, so let me get that 3.5 in there. Okay, so set it up here, Monmouth and St. Peter's. It doesn't really matter how I come in here. Okay, they played 13 games. And I've allowed 869. St. Peter's, and I'll walk you through what I'm doing here. St. Peter's. I'm auto summing a number into the field that I've highlighted. And so when I click on this, it's going to carry it over. Okay. It's going to put it where I want it. And St. Peter's have played only 8 games. Wow. And I'm going to do the same with points 4. And I just have to remember points against. Gosh, 8 games. That's it. So 549. It's kind of like a lost season for them to be this deep and to only play 8 games. Wow. 71-53 Monmouth. So we think they're going to win and cover. So everything's a win and cover, which makes me nervous. Makes me really nervous. What did I do that? There we go. Okay, next game. Quinnipiac and Ryder. And Ryder is at home. And laying half a point. Ryder's been tough. They don't have the greatest numbers, but they're tough. They just don't give up. So we're going to have to change something here because Quinnipiac has the better numbers. So I've got this thing loaded up. I got to do something with it. So I'm just going to click it here. And we're going to change this. We're going to have Quinnipiac on top. So this might be a money line opportunity. So let's go get Quinnipiac's numbers now. We played 12 games. So that happens a lot when the home team is not as good as the traveling team. It's at home court advantage, and will they overcome it, the good team, on the road or not? 853. See, it's a good team. They got some good numbers. And Ryder has played 12 games. And we got to get this top number with them. I'll explain someday why. It's a really important reason. But I want to slow down. This is going to be a quick video. 876. See how it fills that 792 in there? Okay, 72-65 is what we say the game is going to be. We need to move Quinnipiac up here and Ryder down here. And remember Quinnipiac's getting half a point. So we highlight these in green. This is a money line play. We think the underdog is going to win the game. And this gets ugly for just a second. We'll talk about money lines here in just a moment because we've been doing really well with them. So 72-65, we think it's going to be a Quinnipiac 7-point victory, and we're getting half a point. So we're going to jump on that. So this is not a win and cover like all these others are. This is actually betting the underdog to win. So quite a different species. What would be complete without every last team in the MAC playing tonight? So Siena and Marist is at home to Siena, and it's 4.5. I think this is going to be a solid cover here. So Marist has played 14. And 9-5-3. Yeah. They played 11 games. $713 and $780. Okay, computer says 7160. So that's a solid win and cover for Marist. Next game. VCU at St. Bonaventure. VCU favored 3 or 2.5. I will fix that momentarily. Okay, VCU in the A10. Down at the very bottom. Now, with these guys, we don't have to grab that top number. We can grab this bottom number. Again, I'll explain someday why, but it's important. Sure. $12 games. $867 and $830. $64.59 VCU. 66. It changed there at the last second. 66.59. So win and cover on the road for VCU. We'll see if that works. St. Bonaventure's a good team, and they're at home. But Vegas likes VCU. So does the computer. Kent State at home to Akron, laying 2.5. Mid-America. Let's go get Kent State's. But Akron's 10.22. Let's see what Kent State is. Yeah. So we're going to switch this up to, I'm just going to grab something here. So we're going to put Akron on top. Akron's numbers then. That doesn't mean Kent State won't win the game, but I think that it will show us that Akron is just a better team. And it said 10, but there's 11 finals here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's look them up. It says 10, but I see 11. And that's why. Okay, interesting. So very rare situation here where this was operator error. I failed to give them the counter there. Oops. God dang it. So this may change everything. 10.3. Yeah, okay. It improved Akron. So we're going to start this all over again. So Akron, $10.34, 11 games. And 728. Kent State. $11.08, 13 games. And 879. Okay, we say Akron wins 69-61. So that makes this a money line opportunity. Oops. Move Akron up here. And move that 2.5 up. And we're going to format it like this one, or the money line. We're going to make 2 bets here. We're going to bet on the money line, and we're going to make a straight up play here as well. Same with any money line. We're going to make 2 bets here. Davidson and Richmond. Ooh, that's going to be a good game. It's at Richmond, and Richmond's giving away a 0.5 point. Well, I happen to know that we like Davidson better. And I'm just going to set this up as a money line because I know it's going to end up being that way. They're good teams, though, that's for sure. All right, they're in the A10. So Davidson has played 13 games. And allowed 856. Richmond. $16 games. $11.33. Okay, okay, there we go. Okay, Davidson 74.65 is what the computer says. It's another money line opportunity, right? Because we're on the other side of the line. The underdog is Davidson, and we're saying Davidson is going to win the game. So that's another money line play. And I'm not necessarily looking for these. They just find me. Okay, next game. We have 2 games left to handicap here. Illinois at home to Michigan. And the line is 9.5. Good grief. Don't know if that's a money line opportunity or not, but 9.5 seems like a lot for Michigan. So Michigan's 8.87 and Illinois is 8.12. Okay, so they are going to be the favorite. And they played 15 games. But I don't know if you get to 9.5. That seems like a lot. 1207 and 975. Michigan. Played 13 games. And 869. Oh, well, I'll be down right at 9, 74.63. Man, Vegas, you really 74.63. Well, that does put us in a situation that I don't. Oh, that's 11 points. I was going to say, if that was a half point here, I wouldn't mind playing Michigan, but I got to do what the computer says. Physically forced to do what the computer says. So, looks like a winning cover for Illinois. There. All right, last game of the night is Fresno and UNLV. Yep, that's the last game. And UNLV's at home, and Fresno's favored by 1.5 points. Going to the Mountain West. Fresno's good. I'm telling you that the Mountain West is going to be tough this year. Lots of really good teams. Fresno being one of them. So they played 14 games. Kind of happy there's a light night tonight because, hey, man, I'm just not 100%. And it catches up to me. And 784. UNLV. $14 games. and 939. We'd say it's a 10-point win for Fresno, 67-57. So that's a win and cover. That's it for this evening's affairs. Will we keep up this pace that we've been on? So last night, we officially passed the 50%, the 500 range. We hit another 3 money lines. So taking our season total up to 26. We're 242 wins, 230 losses, and this thing is just getting better. And as we go, we'll scroll down here a little bit. So we weren't very good down here. 22%, 38%, 51%, 38%, 47, 44. This is not good. Then we had a 1-8 night. And then since that night, we have been, with one exception, 50% or greater. And it's just the maturation of the system. And here last night, 57.41. So I'm seeing some positive signs that the computer is really getting dialed in. And things like tonight with win and cover, 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 doesn't give me, I mean, that of course, we got the 3 money line opportunities where we went against the line. But I don't like being in this situation. I doubt every team's going to win and cover. But that's what the computer says. So we're going to stick with what they say, and we're going to see this thing through to the end. And hopefully, by the time next week or 2 weeks from now rolls around, we'll be hitting 65%, 70% on a routine basis. That would be cool. We'd be making money, and we'd have a show worth talking about. So for now, I'm going to bid you a adieu and catch you tonight after the games go.